Hello there guys, and welcome back to the channel, or welcome if you're new to the channel. Anyway, today we have a bundle, job lot, whatever you want to call it, of PS1, PS2 games. Cost me £33 and a few pence. I think there are like between 10 and 15 games in there. Some are just disc only, and some are complete. And we also have, as you can see sitting on the top there, a manual. Which I did mention in my last video, saying that I had a manual to go into a game that I did not have a manual with. So we'll start off with that. I think what I will do is I think I will move this over here, over there, and just pull everything out as we go, because otherwise I think I'm a bit too close to the camera otherwise. So first up, we have Metal Gear Solid manual. It's the Black Label version. I think the Metal Gear Solid that I had actually was the Platinum version, but still, it's a manual nonetheless for a game that doesn't have one. So probably pop that in there. So that's a good start. Up next, we have this rather tatty case. Hasn't even got a the transparent plastic piece on the front of it. So we have Age of Empires 2, the Age of Kings. Yeah, it's not looking too bad. And here we have Zone of the Enders, Konami game. I do have this complete. Another game I'd like to get into. There's just so many games I'd like to get into there, that's the problem. And there's not enough time to do it really, but anyway, let's move on. So up next we have Rayman Revolution, Platinum version. Oh, it's a really nice manual there. Looks like it's hardly been used. A little bend on the corner there. Let's have a look at this disc. Yeah, disc is really good as well. So I don't know if Rayman Revolution is a good one or not, but it is one I will have a go on. It's one I haven't got in my collection, so that'll definitely be added to it. Aha, this is so yeah, I'd never heard of this one before until I got this job lot. Well, I'd obviously saw it in the job lot, but yeah, Star Ocean Till the End of Time by Square Enix. I presume this is a JRPG, some kind of RPG anyway. And that's what Square Enix is famous for. So yeah, looking forward to giving that a go. Surprised I've never heard of it before, but we got a. So is it a 2-disc game or is that? Yeah, so that's disc 1, disc 2, right? Okay. So let's have a quick look to see what the discs are like. I bet I can't get that one off. Okay, I'm just gonna leave that one on there. Let's have a look at this one. Yeah, that one's pretty good. So I should imagine the other one's not so bad either. So yeah, that would be another one added to the collection. Very happy to get that for a couple of quid, basically. Aha, this is a this is Worms. Is it a? Yeah, it's just a Platinum in a very bashed up rental case. Pretty scratched up disc. I don't know how well that's going to work. I think it probably will need to be resurfaced. So yeah, we have a copy of Worms for the PS1. Up next, Star Wars Demolition. Do I have this on the PS1? I know I've got it on the Dreamcast. I'm not sure if I have this on the PS1 or not. Yeah, disc is pretty good. Should be fine. A few light scratches. So that probably will be added to my collection. Don't think I have that. Like I said, I do have it on the Dreamcast. Anyway, let's move on. So up next we have Total Guitar CD. We have Command and Conquer Disc 2 of 2. This so that's the original. Might come in handy. I have got quite a few copies of this hanging about. Disc only. Pretty scratched up as well. Needs nothing serious there. Will probably need a polish, but otherwise, yeah, pretty good. Or okay, anyway. Up next we have Army Men and Lock and Load. I don't have that in my collection. It's not one that I really care too much for, to be honest. I'm not one of those that just because I haven't got a game has to go in my collection, so I might add it to it, but I don't know. Like I said, I'm not that fussed about it. It's a shame it hasn't got a good box, because then I'd probably just swap the boxes and chuck it in a lot and sell it with a PlayStation or something. This is one I do actually like. This one, Army Man Amiga Soldier. I have a loose copy of this, and now I have a complete copy. So this one will go in my collection, because it's a game I quite like, actually. It's a shame, really, that it's sort of tied to the Army Men franchise, because you could probably reskin it and have like a Contra type game or something. But yeah, so yeah, pretty good. Happy with that. Core Borders 4 for the PS1. I have 2 or 3 copies of this. I know I've got a is it a rental? It's either a rental or a I can't even think of what I was talking about now. A promo copy. I think I might even have another copy of this as well, loose or something. I've got loads of Core Borders games hanging about. I've got 3 or 4 copies of the original. I know that. So this is one of the ones that I was mostly interested in. So we have X-Men: Children of the Atom for PS1. Not as good as the Saturn version, but it's still plenty playable enough. Oh yeah, I didn't even look at the disc, did I? Didn't actually look at the disc on Core Borders either, did I? So the disc is fairly scratched, does need polishing up. As you can see, there's a few nasty scratches there actually, but I think it should be okay. I can't see why that wouldn't polish up and work. Most games like that work pretty well, even if they do have a few scratches on them. So up next, we have Spider-Man, the first one. I've got several copies of this now. Yeah, another one that needs resurfacing, really. Don't know how well that's coming up on there. Yeah, looks pretty bad, doesn't it? But to be fair, none of those are deep scratches, so I think that will polish up pretty well. We have another rental box here, and this is the other game that I spotted. So another valuable game. Discworld. Not a game I particularly enjoyed too much when I first played it, but I think I might give it another go at some point in time. So yeah, that's another good one. So this is actually the last game we have. So Rayman, the original for PS1. No manual, just a disc. Yeah, this is probably the best PS1 disc in here. So yeah. So overall, for £33, I don't think it's an amazing lot. But like I said, we've got the Discworld, Got the Spider-Man, X-Men. I mean, that's a very good one. So I think with these two alone, you might be able to get 30 quid for those two on their own. So if you look at it that way, then I've got all these pretty much for nothing. So we've got the Star Ocean, which is pretty good. Pretty happy with that one as well. The Rayman, and we got the other couple of loose PS2 discs. So yeah, overall, pretty good, I think. So yeah, hope you enjoyed going through this with me. If you did, consider subscribing, give me a thumbs up, and I'll see you again for the next one. So goodbye for now. Goodbye.